y'all, welcome to my channel. My name Davion and this is my daughter Tiara. But anyway, I'm gonna be telling y'all a story about how I found out I got pregnant at 15. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Now let's get right to the video. Alright, so I found out I got pregnant. So it was like before I even knew I got pregnant. Like I wasn't getting my period for like I didn't get my period for like 3 months. Yeah, it was like 3 months I didn't get my period for. And then that's when like I wasn't thinking of pregnancy, but like every time I get in the shower, like I look at my stomach because I'm like, why am I getting my period? Like I don't know what I was thinking, but every time I got in the shower, like I look at my stomach, and then like it was like getting like a little like fatter. Like I'm like, what the, I was just like thinking like, what the heck? Like this so weird. Like because my stomach used to be so flat, like flat. So I'm like, why my stomach getting bigger or whatever? So like I was like, my mom would keep asking me like, oh, you got your period. I used to lie to her like, yeah, I was getting it or whatever. And then that's when like a couple of weeks, I text this girl, I call my sister, whatever. I text her like, oh, I need to talk to you tomorrow when I come from school, whatever. So she's like, okay. So the next day she came or whatever. She was like, oh, what happened? I'm like, can you buy me a pregnancy test because like I think I'm pregnant. But I think that same day that I told her, I think my mom was gonna buy me a pregnancy test because that same day when I went to school, I was buttoning my pants or whatever, and then like I couldn't really button it. So yeah, I couldn't really button it. And then that's my mom was like, and that's my mom was like, oh, because I used to get dressed like around her, whatever. So she started thinking stuff, I guess. And then that's when that same day I was buckling my pants, but I couldn't buckle it. And then that's when she was like, oh, you can't buckle your pants. I was like, no, I think because I dried it. And then she was like, mm-hmm. And then that's when I walked out or whatever. And then that's when I went to school or whatever, and then that's when the next day she came, blah, blah. She brought me the pregnancy test. I took it. It came out positive. I told my baby father, I was like, it's positive or whatever. So we both got scared or whatever. And then, like, he, like, we just got nervous. So then that's when me and my sister left. And we called my mom, like, everything was normal. And then that's when she was like, oh, can David go to the buffet with me? And that's when we went to the buffet. She was talking to me or whatever, like, what we gonna do or whatever. Like, I was like, I don't know, let's look for a pill or something, like so I could get rid of the baby or whatever. But we could not find nothing. So she was like, oh, we just gonna have to tell mommy. Like, when we was there, like, I could not eat none of my food, nothing. Like, I couldn't eat nothing at all. Like, I just kept crying. I just kept thinking about it. I'm like, dang, I really gotta tell my mother. But I wasn't gonna tell my mother. I was like, well, if we tell mommy, you gotta tell her because I'm scared to tell her. So then that's when we left the buffet and we text my baby father like, oh, we gotta tell my mom because we can't find nothing or whatever. And she couldn't take me to the doctor or nothing because she would have needed my Medicaid card, or they would have said I needed my mother. So, and then that's when we was walking home or whatever, and that's when he was like, he texted back like, oh, well, when y'all get here, tell me so that I could leave or whatever, because he was scared. And so when we got in the house, we went in my brother and I just walked in there and then he saw me, and then that's when he left because he got scared. And then that's when we walked in my mom's room, and so my sister walked in like, oh, we gotta talk, I gotta talk to you or whatever. So I just sat down, and then my mom was just looking at me, and I was just looking at the TV, all nervous or whatever. So then she turned the TV down, and then my mother was like, what happened? So she was like, my sister was like, oh, I came here earlier or whatever to talk to Davy, like to see like what was going on or whatever. She was like, oh, she asked me can I buy her a pregnancy test, and I brought her one, and that's what she just took out the pregnancy test and gave it to my mother. My mom looked at me, and then I looked at her, and I just started crying. And that's when she started crying. Then, like, while we was talking, she was texting my aunt. And then my aunt knocked on the door. I'm like, Ma, that's... And she's like, I know. She came in here. My aunt came in here like, what happened? What happened? And so my mom just passed her the pregnancy test. And then she just started crying. She was like, I knew it, I knew it. And then after that, she left. She was mad, like, for 2 days. And then my mother called my baby father uncle and was like, oh, you gotta talk to Tata. He got my daughter pregnant. He gotta go home for a couple of days. And then that's when, so we went to, no, first my mom asked for him. First my mother asked for my baby father, and I was like, I don't know where he go. He left or whatever. So that same night, me and my sister was looking for him. We could not find him or whatever. Then that's when we was texting him or whatever, but he was texting back. But every time we asked him like where he was at, he would not tell us. So then that's when, like, later that night, we finally found him or whatever. And then like 2 days later, my aunt called and told my mom to come to her house or whatever. So we went over there, and that's when she was talking to us, like asking us like what we want to do with the baby or whatever. She asked my mom. She was like, oh, she asked my mom. My mother was like, oh, she don't know or whatever. And she just started crying. Then that's when I started crying, and she asked me what I wanted to know. I said, I don't know. I think I want to keep it or whatever. And then that's when, like, I didn't tell my baby father like what happened or whatever, because he wasn't at my house. And then that's when we stayed at my house for a little bit. Then like the day after, we were supposed to go get an abortion, but we never went. So then like 2 days later, my mom made an appointment for me to go get an ultrasound. And then that's when like 2 days later we went. And then that's when I found out that I was 5 months pregnant, and I found out that I was a girl. So then that same day, my mom started buying stuff for the baby or whatever. My mom, she started actually getting used to it. But when she, like, when we first found out she was pregnant, we wasn't really talking like that. But, because it was, like, kind of weird. But then that's when we found out what it was, she started getting used to me being pregnant. She was happy. And she started buying stuff for the baby. And everybody was like, oh, no, don't buy. You can't keep buying all that stuff because you don't know if it's a boy. Because sometimes doctors do be getting people confused. They'll tell you it's a girl and it really be a boy. So then that's when, but I was still buying stuff or whatever because I was happy or whatever. And then that's when, yeah, that's it. My mom just was happy. And then that's when we told, well, that same day when I found out what it was, I told the father whatever or whatever. Like, I was just like, and then I found out, I didn't even know I was 5 months pregnant because my stomach wasn't even big. Like, my stomach was mad little. Like, it was mad little. But, yeah. That's it for the video. I hope y'all liked it. And once again, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Now me sing to me.